The scene opens on Benjamin in the water, and it has a dialogue overlap of him talking to Miss Robinson, asking her out for a drink. It starts out with a long shot on the thirds. He feels trapped and alone, and he starts talking.
As Benjamin talks to Miss Robinson on the phone, we can hear her voice as a overlay, and we can see him lit, just his face, in a very harsh lighting. In the background, there's faded out people. And the shadows in this show the secretive nature of this phone call.
In this scene, he's very nervous. He's panting and sweating. He whimpers a bit to show his nervousness and his newness at this act that he is committing.
He walks out of the phone booth, and we can see there aren't very many colors in this shot. There's only a little bit of red and then some blues and greens and grays. Then he holds the door open for all of these people, and we can tell using the mise-en-scène, they're very formally dressed. It's very fancy. It's, stereotypical old people party clothes. This scene sort of represents his awkwardness and adds a little bit of comedy.
Yeah, the long shot shows that he's very uncomfortable and that he's outsider in this situation, and actually all of his situations in his life at the moment. The shot has depth, and it shows that it's a large hotel lobby and that he can enter into the scene after this group of people. There's a graphic cut that shows a match which is slightly off, and it shows that the whole video is just an off setting.
As he follows two of these people towards the desk, but he doesn't approach it directly, and instead sort of hides behind this wood as it closes up on it. And I feel like this kind of adds to his outsiderness, his awkwardness. Who comes up to a hotel lobby and just kind of hides behind the wood? The way the framing is done, you can only see part of the clerk's face and of his face, and it sort of reflects the hidden act, how he's hiding it, he's being uncomfortable. Well, it's not something he wants everyone to know that he's doing. As well as his agreement with everything the man says. Like, yeah, I'm with that. It shows he doesn't know what he's doing.
He's so nervous that he will just blindly follow orders, and he starts walking. There's a kind of comedic shot of him walking away with the clerk framed on the right third that shows how awkward he's feeling. He walks up to a party of people and just tells them, he says yes. He is a yes man in this scene. He just agrees with everything everyone says because he has no idea what he's doing. The music is light, and it shows that it's comedy, but he's still so uncomfortable that he has no idea what he's doing in this scene.
As he finally says, wait, no, that's not me. That's not who I am. He just kind of leaves. It's really weird. And this weirdness is, a theme throughout the entire scene where he just doesn't belong. He has no idea what he's doing. He kind of backs away, and the lady is kind of creepy. The way the next shot is framed up, you would think they would do it into a symmetrical shot where you could see him through the bookcases. But instead, we see our main character, it's just a tiny little person on the screen, and he walks through this asymmetrical frame and into the bar, where there's kind of a sleazy-ish piano track. It's very different.
It's a very shady scene. It's again showing that what he's doing is wrong, or he feels that it's wrong. And there's yet another really long shot that shows him just kind of moving around in the scene, very uncomfortable, trying to signal a waiter. There's weird, harsh lighting on his face, which doesn't really match with the soft orange glow of the lantern on the table, but again, that and then the reflection on the table show how he feels uncomfortable in the scene.
Overall, this scene adds to the movie a buildup of, it introduces how he starts this relationship with Miss Robinson, as well as giving us a little bit of background on his awkward new character.